Oh, and I meant to... No, it's fine. Okay, here we are live. Okay, maybe I will. I'm going to try and get some music going. Let's see. Actually, let's do this one. Okay. Okay, so I'm trying to have some music going. I do not know how the audio sounds for you, so if you could please let me know in the comments, especially those of you who are on Instagram tuning in, if you can hear me as well as hear the music, or if one of them is too loud. I would appreciate your feedback, so I can make sure that you enjoy this experience and aren't just having your eardrums blasted out. Forgive me for sounding stuffed up. I am starting to get a cold. Fortunately, I feel like this is just a cold, normal old sniffles, because whatever is shifting and changing within me. I've been doing a ton of crying lately. So I think I've just gotten myself all congested up, and it needs to clear out, which we're going to do today. So again, oh good, yay, someone responded. Thank you. You can hear both. Okay, the music could be less loud. Okay, let me try to turn it down just a smidge. Okay, hopefully that sounds good. So thank you again all for being here, for taking some time out this moment to connect in these heart alignment sessions. These experiences are a work in progress, right? Each time I connect with you all, I learn something new. I try to tweak it every week to make this experience as fruitful for you all as possible. So I'm starting to incorporate channeled messaging, which I think is going really well. So that's how I'm going to start, is by sharing with you the channeled information that came through prior to starting tonight's session. And the imagery that I received when I tuned into this session, and what would be of the highest and greatest good for us to discuss and meditate on and connect with tonight. And I got the vision of a teardrop falling into a teacup. And I thought to myself, okay, why are we collecting tears? It's kind of like a, a sad, morbid maybe thing, right? Collecting your tears. But what it was this. I was informed that what this symbolizes is the capturing of emotion and the opportunity that these deeply emotional experiences have for us to nourish ourselves. And we don't really talk a lot about how deeply emotional experiences are intended to nurture us. It's usually, referred to in ways that feels draining or suffering. But yes, like someone just said in the comments, crying is so, and is it Ms. Gizes? I don't know how to pronounce it, but I'm doing my best here. But crying is sacred and healthy, and it does release toxin from the body. So I feel like Spirit is really trying to say, like, if we can capture these emotional moments and hold them with this sacred teacup, right? and allow those experiences to nourish us in some way rather than to drain us, or we let them drain us of these toxic emotions and things like that, ways of being. So I wanted to express this vision to you in a way that really helps you feel held in these deeply emotional moments that we all know we go through, whether we're creators or not. Like, we go through these deeply emotional moments. And I wanted to leave you with this before we move into the meditation, which is, what if it's all working out? What if, despite all of this turmoil within that we feel, and these deeply emotional moments that we're having, what if it's all actually working out? Like, without you needing to uh, do anything besides just be. So let us sit tonight with this intention to create sacred vessels within ourselves to contain our emotions, to capture them, and to allow ourselves to utilize these experiences in a way that nourishes us, that grows us, that helps us develop as individuals, rather than that, cause us to fall apart and fall away. So with that, I want to invite you, this is something new we've begun doing, to set an intention tonight. And your intention can be related to the channeled message that came through, or it can be completely different and unique to you. And if you would like to share your intention with the group in the chat, at the end of the meditation session, I will affirm your intention for you in a way that we can really capitalize on this group energy that we have to claim that for you, and to add a little bit more of an oomph behind the manifestation of that intention that you have. So if you have an intention you would like to share, please place it in the comments. I will announce it and I will give voice and power to it vocally at the end of tonight's meditation. Okay. Whew. Excuse me, just a moment. This is not Mountain Dew. This is vitamins in sparkling water because I'm not feeling the best, like I said. And I'm just like flooding my body with vitamins right now. All right. So the first thing, of course, always when we want to connect with the heart, that we need to do is create sacred space, safe space for us to make that connection. So if you need to make any adjustments to your posture, to your environment, maybe you close a door, maybe you shut a window, maybe you light an incense, whatever you need to do to cultivate a sense of safety around you. Maybe you get your favorite blanket and you wrap yourself in it. Let us cultivate that sense of safety for ourselves. And we are going to tune today to 417 and 741 hertz. These two frequencies in particular are great for the detoxification of the body, which is exactly what we were talking about with releasing these emotions and allowing things to just come out that need to come out. So allow us to tune ourselves to these frequencies to really cleanse and clear our space. And then after we attune, I wanted to move into the chanting and all of that. Okay, so if you have headphones, you may want to turn the volume down. This is a little bit loud. Again, 417 and 741 hertz. Here we go. Let us attune. Make sure you're breathing as you receive these frequencies. What if it's all working out for you right now? What if, despite all of the emotions that you've been feeling, it's actually all working out for you? Beautiful. And as we prepare to move into our Yam chants and connect with our heart chakras, I really want to welcome you in this moment because we're talking about emotions, and our emotions can tend to exist down a little bit lower, especially like turbulent emotions in our sacral chakras. So as we do these yams, if you feel so called and you want to evoke some of that sacral energy and kind of pull it up into the heart, I'm going to scoot back just so I can do this motion. As we're yamming, if you want to slowly kind of rotate your torso around in a circle in a way that your hips are kind of staying stabilized and you're sort of just spinning around, almost like you are hula hooping, okay, as you yam, and really like connecting that sacral chakra up, pulling it up into the heart space. So again, it's optional if you feel like you have a lot of emotional energy that really needs to just release. I encourage physical movement, especially sensual kind of hip movement, sacral chakra related movement. It's really going to get that emotional energy out of that space and disperse it, so it's no longer kind of stuffed up inside of you. All right, so we are going to yam the seed sound for the heart chakra 10 times. I will keep count for you, so don't worry. I'll tell you when we are on our last one. You just focus on yamming. You should feel it in your chest, in the heart chakra space, vibrating, right? We're turning ourselves into a tuning fork. And if you need to drop your jaw just a little bit lower to kind of even activate that throat chakra and allow that yam to come through nice and clear. Okay, here we go. Beginning our yams, taking some nice deep breaths first. Remembering to rotate if you'd like to bring that sacral energy up. Drop that jaw, let that yum come all the way out. Last one. Very good. Returning to some normal breathing, nice and slow. Settling back into your space. Maybe you place your hands on your heart and feel that vibration. In this moment, just remembering that our creative expression is a special and sacred gift, and an opportunity for us to express our emotions in a way that fills our cup and holds us in our time of need. And if you don't feel like expressing when you're in a deeply emotional space, let that be okay too. The important thing is that we hold ourselves in these precious and tender moments of our lives. We allow our higher selves to spread our wings and wrap ourselves in those wings of protection as we weather the storms of life, and ask ourselves and remind ourselves, what if everything is working out right now? And it's going to be okay. It's going to be okay. And in this moment, I would like to read, I saw a invocation or intention come through one of our family members here, setting an intention for those who are suffering from domestic violence and calling them into a safer space. Absolutely, we affirm that in this moment, that those who are suffering find some peace and find some safety wherever they are. And remember that they are held and loved. And as always, I would like to close with the Awakened Creators invocation to set our intention to connect to our art, our hearts, to ourselves in a way that is unconditionally loving. And if you don't know the words to the invocation, you're welcome to just listen. If you would like the words to the invocation, you can access the free heart alignment guide in my bio on Instagram to get a copy of it. And if you feel more comfortable with something other than the word God, please feel free to replace it with whatever feels most resonant to you. Dearest God, blessed being of light, to the universe and all that is, thank you for this sacred moment in space and time to express the gift of our creativity. Today, we allow the creative process to unfold in whatever way is divinely intended. And we surrender control in favor of divine grace and love. We embrace the joy of this experience as our birthright. And we love ourselves for allowing our hearts to play today. Thank you for guiding our creative journeys today. May every moment be a living expression of our unconditional love and acceptance of self in all our imperfect glory. We humbly thank you for the opportunity to breathe new life into this world and to stand in our power as awakened creators now and forevermore. We love you, and so it is. Amen. Let's breathe into that heart chakra one last time. Thank you for being here. Thank you for connecting to your heart, for taking time out of your day to connect to your heart. And with this particular session, to really honor your emotional journey and your emotions as you move through the creative process. And if you enjoyed connecting, please know that I am open to connect one-on-one, to channel messages from your higher self to you to help clarify your journey and the next steps for you. If you feel you need that extra support, I am here. You can learn more at weareawakenedcreators.com, or you can just click on my bio or DM me, or however you want to say hello. I love you. I thank you for being committed to your art, to your hearts, to you. Give yourself a big hug. You did it. You're awesome. You're amazing. You're here. And that is enough. Beautiful one. That is enough. Love you all. Ciao for now.